Durant is one of the highest paid players in the NBA, and his $170 million net worth makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. KD has had a fantastic career so far, and any NBA team would be willing to shell out hundreds of millions of dollars for the chance to add KD to their roster. Oh, and let's shed a tear for Seattle basketball fans. Yeah, remember those? The Supersonics drafted KD second overall in the 2007 draft. Now Seattle doesn't have an NBA team. Losing a franchise and one of the greatest NBA players of the modern era is truly heartbreaking. After he was drafted, KD signed a 4-year entry-level contract worth $19,505,783, and he earned $4,876,446 in his rookie season. That's a nice starting salary, but it's peanuts in comparison to what he makes now. Today, KD makes nearly 10 times as much per season. KD's contracts keep getting bigger. After the Supersonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder, Durant signed a 5-year contract worth $89,163,134. That's about $17,832,627 per season. His stellar play made the salary increase well worth it, but he wasn't able to lead OKC to an NBA Finals victory. He took the Thunder to the NBA Finals in 2012, but Oklahoma City lost to LeBron in the Miami Heat in 5 games. When Durant became an unrestricted free agent in 2016, practically every team in the NBA was interested in signing him. Durant reportedly rented an upscale mansion in the Hamptons to take meetings with prospective suitors. Durant rented a 7,400 square foot, $15.5 million estate for 10 days and eventually chose the Golden State Warriors as his next team. The Warriors signed Durant to a 2-year contract worth $54,275,505. Durant opted for short-term contracts during his time with the Warriors so he could earn more money and not be tied down. His next 2 contracts with the Warriors were worth $51.25 million and $61.5 million respectively. During his time with the Warriors, KD won 2 championships and was named MVP twice. Nets fans are extremely excited that KD is in Brooklyn. The Nets signed Durant to a 4-year contract worth $164,255,700. He will earn a base salary of $39,058,950 this season, as well as an incentive bonus of $1,050,000. Durant is currently the 7th highest paid player in the NBA, and by the time his current contract with Brooklyn ends, he will have earned over $350 million over his entire career. Durant is currently 32 years old and still in his prime. If he stays in the league as long as LeBron, his career earnings could be over $500 million. However, Durant has suffered devastating injuries in the past, and he said he might retire at 35. Durant has endorsement deals with a wide variety of companies. In 2014, he signed a 10-year endorsement deal with Nike worth over $300 million. KD has been one of Nike's signature athletes since his rookie season. His first contract with Nike netted him $60 million, and Nike had no problem shelling out more cash when it was time to renew the contract. KD's signature line of sneakers earns Nike at least $175 million in revenue per year. Only Jordan and LeBron earn the company more revenue. Durant's recent Nike contract wasn't always a sure thing. The deal was secured via Jay-Z's sports agency Roc Nation, which represents Durant, but the deal almost fell through. Under Armour was keen to scoop Durant away from Nike and offered up $250 million. Nike came in with a better offer last minute and managed to keep Durant on the payroll. At least Under Armour still has Steph Curry. Durant's $300 million contract also includes a $50 million retirement package. What? Durant makes about $35 million per year from sponsors. Nike is obviously his biggest sponsor, but he also has deals with Google, Alaska Air Group, Beats by Dre, American Family Insurance, and many other companies. In 2018, Durant was featured in a commercial for Google Assistant alongside Sia, John Legend, and Chrissy Teigen. Durant teamed up with Alaska Air Group in 2017 to support youth and education programs in San Francisco. If you need to quench your thirst after a game of street ball, perhaps you'll reach for an ice-cold, sparkling ice. Durant loves the stuff, but maybe it's because he makes millions endorsing the flavored water. In 2013, Durant appeared in a Gatorade commercial, and he also used to endorse Sonic Drive-In when he played for the Supersonics. See what he did there? Durant might be one of the savviest businessmen in the NBA. Much like Steph Curry, Durant has invested in numerous startups and tech companies. Perhaps playing so close to Silicon Valley makes players open to investing in disruptors and emerging tech companies. Through his firm 35 Ventures, Durant has invested in companies like Postmates, Robinhood, Acorns, Skydio, Coinbase, Yoshi, Siricap Ventures, Rubrik, JetSmarter, Hugging Face, Whoop and Lime. His investments cover everything from drones to cloud data management. Durant started investing in Postmates in 2016, and he even spent a day as a delivery guy to advertise his new venture. Postmates claims to be able to deliver anything from anywhere in less than an hour. Today, the company is worth $2.65 billion, and KD's stake is estimated to be worth about $15 million. Durant also works as a producer on occasion. He produced the documentary Basketball Country in the Water, which showcases basketball in Prince George's County, Maryland, where he grew up. KD is also part owner of the Philadelphia Union Soccer Club. He took a 5% stake in the organization with an option to up his stake to 10%. Durant even has a podcast on Spotify called The ETCs with Kevin Durant. Durant also has restaurant investments and investments in franchising. He's put money into a pizza company called Pieology and owns a stake in the assembly line style on-the-spot pizza brand and some of its franchises. That's very fitting now that Durant is in New York, because where else can you find a better slice? So how exactly does Durant spend all that cash? For starters, he's always on the lookout for new cribs to add to his impressive real estate portfolio. Durant's real estate portfolio is worth at least $30 million today, and he's earned a pretty penny flipping some of his former residences for profit. Shortly after signing with the Nets, Durant sold his Broad Beach Malibu mansion for a cool $12.15 million. It was originally listed for $13.49 million, but even though it sold less than originally listed, Durant still made a profit as he only paid $12.05 million for the property. The 3,423 square foot 4-bedroom and 6-bathroom home features a deck overlooking the ocean and a large hot tub. Even the glass-walled bathroom shower offers stunning views of the Pacific. Durant's former Oakland home is now on the market too. If you have $6 million to spare, the mansion could be yours. The stunning 9,084 square foot abode sits atop Oakland Hills and features 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, floor-to-ceiling windows, an in-home theater, a curved staircase that leads to upper and lower levels, a circular driveway, and even a private basketball half-court. We're not sure exactly where Durant is living now, but his New York home is surely worth millions. Durant is an avid car collector. He owns some incredibly rare and expensive autos, and he's always on the lookout for new cars to fill his garage. If it's fast and looks cool, Durant probably has one in his garage. His $200,000 Ferrari California is the perfect car to cruise down the coast in. And his $35,000 matte red Camaro SS looks like something right out of a Transformers movie. Durant's Camaro is very eye-catching thanks to the unique all-red paint job. It even has red rims. Durant's $200,000 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG produces an incredible 563 horsepower from a 6.2-liter V8 engine, which paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch semi-automatic transmission is capable of going from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds. Durant also owns a $100,000 Cadillac Escalade and a $32,000 GMC van. A GMC van might not seem impressive at first glance, but Durant's van is like a mini mansion on wheels. His GMC van has a mini fridge, TV, video game setup, and a whole lot of speakers. Durant also had a $117,000 Range Rover, a $65,000 Jeep Wrangler, and a $46,000 Lincoln Continental in his garage. KD likes to give back. He donates millions to charity and even has his own charitable foundation, which aims to help children succeed in education and athletics. The aptly named Kevin Durant Charity Foundation is involved in numerous projects, including basketball court renovations and basketball camps. The foundation also offers various STEM and science programs at the Durant Center in Suitland, Maryland. Through his charity foundation, Durant has helped build basketball courts all across the country. He's built courts in San Francisco and Oklahoma, as well as Texas, where he went to college. Since signing with the Nets, Durant has helped build numerous courts in Brooklyn and the surrounding area. Court 21, for the next generation of Brooklyn Hoopers, recently opened at Public School 152-315 in Brooklyn. The court was given its name because it's the 21st court that's been donated in the Brooklyn forward's name. It was the first court he's donated to Brooklyn and the second in NYC. If Durant keeps playing past 35, it's likely that his next contract will be worth more than $200 million. Durant will need to stay healthy, and a raise is dependent upon the performance of the Nets over the next few years. Durant could easily win another chip now that he has Kyrie Irving by his side and Steve Nash drawing up the plays. Durant hopes to one day own his own NBA franchise. He's certainly on his way, but if he hopes to follow in the footsteps of Michael Jordan and become a player-turned-owner, he'll likely have to increase his net worth 20-fold as the average NBA franchise sells for about $2 billion. He'll have to shell out even more for a premier franchise, as the Lakers and Knicks are worth nearly $5 billion each. Here's a fun fact. We all know Durant is a champ on the court, but did you know he's also a very skilled video game player? When the NBA went on hiatus in early 2020, several NBA players participated in an online 2K20 tournament. Durant earned the top seed, but unfortunately he was knocked out in the first round. The loss didn't faze him, however. He recently signed a lucrative deal with 2K Sports, which allows him to contribute to game development and creative aspects of future NBA video games.